even in households that are trying to avoid plastic, you still see these tubs. And there's a good reason why so many people use them. They're cheap, they're convenient. But the problem I have with them is that they're so easily damaged. And then they end up like this, and then they end up in here, and then they go to spend the next 400 years here. So in this video, I want to share with you an easy DIY alternative storage box solution that you can adapt to different materials, different shapes, sizes, very easily. I got these two plywood packing crates from a local museum that was tossing them out. I'm turning one into a bike shed so the kids have got somewhere to put their bikes and scooters. So one side of the second one is going to make up 3 boxes.
Where on earth is my hammer? If you touch my stuff without asking, you're going to get spifflicated.
What's that mean? What does that mean?
Don't want to find out. You'd think with a board like this that it would be square, but not entirely. If we check the other corner, that looks pretty good. So we'll measure off this corner. So easy to get things off. Like, I thought I'd lined that up with the square perfectly, but according to my measurements, I'm actually a good centimetre off here. So just a 15th of a degree out over there, and I get this huge error over here. So I've lined it up with the square off the bottom edge and then measured up to 900. That's actually the line I want to cut, not that one. Feels a bit weird working with power tools. I haven't done it for a while. Oh, other than the drop saw, of course. And the Lucas mill, of course. But yeah, you know what I mean. Oh, and my drills, of course. Yeah. Haven't used a circular saw in a long time. That's what I mean. Oh, well, that's most of the pieces cut out, and we're almost ready to start putting things together. Just got to work on the ends. Now, the way these boxes are assembled, the ends set up everything. If they're not the right length, if they're not the right width, if they're not square, it stuffs the whole build up. So that should be perfectly square. Okay, so for these we want 180. Oh, you doofus. Oh, 380, not 180, you goose. So these strips that you screw on here, I've got these only 10mm thick to save space. And once you've got those on, you set the first of these strips on the lid by sliding it in as far as go and then attaching it there. And then you've got to get this to fit past this one. So it's almost past there, it's not quite past there. You want a little bit of a chamfer on top, so the lid will slide underneath that strip. Slide underneath there. Now that's almost there. So we just need a little bit more off. Oh, when you're making them, don't let it slip down. Okay, you get one of these lined up. And I've got these screws. These are a bit long, but I've just clipped off the end of the angle grinder. Okay, that's slipping down. So we pull it back. Oh, that's a good fit. Right, so that's as back as far as it'll go. And we pull that in, and then we drill our next hole, which will be there. Right, that should have marked the plywood. It did. Okay, so we drill that. Right.
Right, here are the 3 boxes all done. Now they're made to fit on the shelves that I made inside the container, and they're made to be stackable. So this is what I'm calling the full-size box, and these are half-size boxes, and they take up the same amount of space. But what do you think?
Look, I think they're great. I think they're going to be really sturdy. But let me see. Yeah, they're a lot heavier than the plastic ones. Now I know they're going to be a lot more durable and stuff, but for me, lugging them around in that size, they're going to be quite heavy. But I'm happy to fill them, and you know, you can lug them around.
Great, great. Well, I want them to make them a useful size, because if they're too small, you can't fit big stuff in them.
That's true.
And if this has just got, you know, like blankets or whatever in it.
Garb. Yeah.
Clothes, yeah.
Well, the pickings are a bit slim today, but that stuff looks very interesting.
Well, that light 6mm ply worked out really, really well. Some of these I've screwed, others I've nailed. They're working brilliantly. Sarah is wrapped. The lighter weight ply and the smaller size makes for a much lighter box, but Sarah is so delighted with these that it's created a bit of a problem, because there was a fair bit of ply in that skip and I grabbed all of it. And normally, you know, when I do something like that, there's a bit of an eye roll from Sarah.
What have you done?
I had to take the car seats out.
They're gonna get...
What?
Okay, you need to reinstall them. The car better be neat and tight.
Not this time though, because that ply is going to be enough to make up 8 of the half-size boxes, the long ones, and I've got the bits for 20 of these boxes cut up. And yeah, she thinks that's kind of, she thinks that might be just enough. Yeah. Now, for you guys, something I want to do a bit more of on this channel is giving stuff away. if I've only just published this video and you're watching it, then what you need to do is leave a comment, ask a question about the boxes, and that puts you in the run for the first draw, which is drawn when there are 10 views on this video. So if you're the first person to comment, there's a really good chance that you're going to get a flat pack of one of these boxes. The second draw is at 100 views. The third draw is at 1,000 views. Fourth draw is at 10,000 views, and so on every time we add a 0 to the number of views. So theoretically, if you're watching this video 5 years from now, you can still win. You've just got to be a subscriber, and you just got to leave a relevant, sensible, contributing comment, and you're in the draw. In fact, you're in every subsequent draw that happens from now on. Just a couple of caveats though. I won't be keeping track of older videos. So if you are seeing this video at some point in the future and we've just clicked over another 0 in the number of views, let me know and I'll come back here and make the draw. What else? All right, second thing. I can afford to spend the time, make these boxes and give 5 or 6 of them away. No big deal. But I really can't afford the postage. So especially if you're an international viewer. So if you do win, the box is yours, and I'll post it to you. I'm going to need some money for the postage. So I'm really sorry about that. But at this point in time, I'm not making any money off this channel. I'm investing in it for the future, investing my time and resources. But it's difficult for me to invest my cash at this point of view. Maybe in the future, once the Patreon contributions have increased and there's more money coming in, that way from people who like the stuff I do and wanted me to do more of it and want to support me in doing more of it, then I can probably offer the free postage. But for now, yeah, I'm really, really sorry. Now, you don't have to make these boxes from scrap. This ply is so good, it really doesn't deserve the name of scrap, but I did pull it from a skip. It's good hardwood ply, brilliant stuff. But this design, you can use it for really pretty boxes as well as just mundane storage boxes. And check this out. This is Californian redwood. And I've cut and dressed these pieces and book matched them for some Japanese toolboxes. And I'm going to be doing a build of a box at some point in the future using this wood to store some of my better Japanese tools in. It's strong, it's lightweight, and it is just gorgeous. Probably that's a better match. Yeah, and that's a boring one. The prize, the top quality, the best is this one. This one is just gorgeous. The two-tone, the light sapwood and the pinky heartwood is great. This could be a better quality redwood if this color was a little bit darker, but it's pretty good. And when it's oiled, it'll darken a lot. And a lot of this light color is because it's a bit dusty. But do you see the changes in the figure and the texture? And as it moves in the light, now this board is flat. It is flat as flat as flat. So all that texture you're seeing is the figure. There's a number of other little design features you can do with these boxes to make the lids locking. Little joinery details and so on that really just add to the quality of them. And for a quality box, it's worth the effort. And I haven't showed them in this video because this is to replace storage boxes. This is to, give people an alternative to the plastic in their lives. Mind you, it's still related to waste because this was a tree that was out of someone's garden, and yeah, it was just being chopped down, and it's just incredible wood. And that's why I got into sawmilling, because I just hated the waste, hated to see wood thrown away. So this design, this isn't a design that I invented. It's a standard utilitarian storage box design that they use in Japan. but they don't always just make them out of ply. Sometimes they put a bit more effort into them and make an incredibly beautiful box. And that's what I'm going to be doing with this wood.
The car better be neat and tight. Oh,
The car, are you...
the mess in the car's yours anyway.
The car better be neat and tidy, she says. Have you seen the inside of this car?
Yeah, well, don't.
Let's pull this box out.
Don't you dare. You can reinstall the car seats for me and they better not land in the mud.
Well, catch them.
Oh, you're being difficult.
Yes, you're quite correct. Ooh! This came from Fosterville. That means that there could be gold in it.
Oh, good on you.
All right, now Sarah's concerned about that I got to clean the car up.
Yeah, well, considering it's all your mess and you're going to India.
So that box,
exactly.
That box really made the car messy, didn't it? Oh, that's terrible.
Great. Well, you can clean it up.
Okay, this is called as a husband, how to get into trouble.
Yeah, agreed.